Hey guys, I'm VictoryOverSelf, and well, what you may or may not be seeing is that okay, so okay, hey guys, I'm VictoryOverSelf. Um, I totally don't know what I'm saying. Hey guys, I'm VictoryOverSelf, and we're gonna launch this rocket with the intention of going to the moon. How about that for commentary? So, um, the thing is for today is that I am unfortunately recording in post commentary because I did not realize, but I messed up with the mic settings a little bit. So launch. Yes, yes, yes. We're launching. We are launching. So I'm gonna do some post commentary for a little bit, but I'm gonna try to make this video not ridiculously long. I've been trying to keep them under 20 minutes. So for this video, we're gonna go to the moon. We're gonna land on the moon. We're gonna come back. That's the mission. This first little journey is a better word, doesn't actually go that well. And I'm probably going to cut to a clip of what happens in the end after all the fun stuff. So if you give me just a minute, I'm going to do that. Okay, so as you can see, we're coming down. We're doing really good. You know, it looks really nice. We got the speed. So if you'll notice that, what you might notice if you're astute, if you're looking for it, is that yeah, you'll notice as we get closer to the moon, you'll see what happens. I mean, it looks like it's doing fine, but you'll notice that my landing gear is extended. And I'm pretty sure I realized this not too long into it, that my landing gear is extended, and that's bad. Because obviously I don't actually have enough distance on my gear. The rocket tips are going to hit first, not the gear. That's a problem. So I think I try to make it work. Obviously that doesn't work. You know, I wish it did, but it doesn't. It's not gonna work. I have the center engine, the other engines are out. The problem is I can't eject them because I don't have any means of doing so. So, come in slow. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, so it gets closer, closer, closer. I mean, it's a good-looking landing. Like, you can tell I'm trying. But we tip over. So that's bad. It's at this point I get this bright idea. Well, you saw. Yeah, you see how well that went. So the first thing we do is go back to the drawing board and we try to fix the rocket. So we're going to try to see what we can do to make this rocket work. And so I think that's just me musing over it. So let's make another cut here. So I'll give you a quick look at the rocket while we're working on it. It's we've changed to have the legs as low as possible. That's the idea. And we also have a row of legs in the middle if for some reason we have to kick off the sides for some reason. We'll have to land it with the center, obviously, which is really probably pretty difficult, but we try. So we're also going to change the staging and do all that stuff, and we're going to get this rocket into the air. So we should zoom out right there. Yep, we're zooming out a little bit. You can notice it's not much different than it used to be. I think it's slightly different. I don't remember exactly what I did to it. But anyway, so we're going to try this again. And we are off. Large explosion, obviously. You probably couldn't hear me over the sound of the gigantic freaking rocket. But that's okay. I like gigantic rockets when they fly in the air and do stuff like that. It's good stuff. I enjoy explosions, you know, long walks on the beach, fire, that sort of deal. And if you look at my mouse, I'm probably showing off all this stuff that looks really important. But you know, obviously that didn't go so well because I didn't even realize. But there was no commentary the whole time. You know, no commentary at all. Makes me sad. Very sad. Very, very sad. And there it goes. The boosters. I think this like goes okay. Oh, no, I screw up. If you look really closely, you'll see that those rockets are not attached. It's okay. They fall away pretty soon, I think. See, they fall away. So it's okay. It wasn't perfect. We definitely lost some stuff in there, but we did okay. We did fine. We did fine. We did fine. It's cool. So here we are in the middle of ejecting this stage. And so we're about to kick this stage. There we go. Goodbye, rockets. So we enter that center stage, but it's not cooperating, if you can't tell. It's not a happy rocket. So that's dangerous, and I think about what I'm gonna do. Like, I try to think of something that might help, but I think at first I try to like adjust the SAS, but I think I eventually just destroy it and then just kind of go away from it because it's just not good. So then I burn again. I actually start my burn for real, and we see if we can get out there. Okay, so it's about here that I start making some maneuver nodes, and I start trying to figure out where the moon is, and like, you know, is relative to me, and you know, what's the easiest, most efficient burn I can get there with. And I think, so we try this and we adjust a little bit. We get like an encounter here and there, and we start messing with it. I mean, clearly that's what I'm doing. But oh, okay, that's right. So I got really excited about this when I was recording because it's like perfect. It's perfect. It's efficient. You know, it's pretty efficient anyway. I think close. And so then we're gonna get out to the moon. Like it's great. Like, we're actually gonna get to the moon today, and we might even land on it. I guess you'll see. I mean, you know, you're watching this, so whatever. And we're about to burn. We start burning. You can hear the wonderful sound of rocket engines in the background. Can't you just hear them? They sound awesome. I don't know why, but they still have this thing where it doesn't actually play the rocket sounds perfectly through both speakers, and I've never quite understood that, but that's okay. So we're burning. I think we take a science here. Yep, a little bit of science, you know, that's cool. That's cool. I will warn you, we don't do a very good exploration of the surface of the moon in this video. That's going to be addressed a little later when I get rover tech. I love rover tech in this game. It's so much fun. I love building cars and sending them to space. That's the gist of it, you know, building vehicles and shipping them off to space. That's like my dream job. If I could do that for a living, I so would. That's not true, but I'm a biologist, not a physicist, so I should not be playing this game, for that matter. I should be not playing this game, decidedly. That's okay. So, yeah, stuff happens, we're burning, and then, yeah, so burns happen. And we're headed out to the moon now. You know, I think we had to do a little correction or something like that to fix our periops, and we're going to head out to the moon. Very good day. Very, very good day. Here we go. We're going to do another adjustment burn to put ourselves in an actual orbit of the moon instead of just being on an escape trajectory, because that's important when you're going to land on something, to not be escaping from it. I'm just being honest with you. So I think the plan here, if I remember what I was talking about, was to land on the light side of the moon. I definitely wanted to land on the light side because it's easier to land. I can see this craft doesn't have a lot of lights on it. It's not a good lander. I'm really not good at building landers. I try. I do try, but obviously not the best. But that's okay. We're doing okay. You know, this is cool. So we're going to flip around to the other side, and then we will start killing more speed, really. That's kind of the name of the game here, just dropping more speed. The sound you're hearing is the sweet, sweet, wonderful sound of landing gear. It sounds kind of terrible, to be honest, but that's okay. So, no more orbit, and now we're going to shrink this down pretty far. Yep, good. And so, yeah, we're just killing the speed. That's all we're doing, is just trying to get as few meters per second of speed going in as we can, just to make it easy on ourselves when we land. I mean, if you've played Kerbal, you know how landing works, so you just don't want to crash. It's the whole idea. Don't hit the surface going really fast. You know? So that's what we're going to do here. We're just not hit the surface going really, really fast. And we're coming in nice and easy, nice and nice and nice and nice. That's what we're doing. Don't want to screw this up too bad. Just a nice, gentle landing on the surface of the moon. That's the goal, you know? That's the whole idea of this whole video, is that we're going to the moon. Yes, we are. And we did it in this decade. Because it was hard. JFK, 19 something. I don't actually remember when he made that speech, which is really sad because I like that speech and I should also actually know the rest of the speech. That's okay. So we literally have like a smidgen of fuel left in that stage. We're on the moon though, so that's awesome. We're on the moon. We did it. We made it. We accomplished our mission. So now what we're going to be doing is, I believe, we need to start figuring out our science. So we get our science, we take all of our lovely, lovely science. It's worth a lot, too. Look at that. It's worth so much. And if I could really, really read it in the video preview, I would, but I really can't read it in the video preview. I didn't realize this, but I'm not able to store everything. I just kind of assumed I could. I know it's not really smart, but I just kind of assumed that I could, but I actually can't. So, yay! But that's okay. I'll realize it in like 2 or 3 videos that the science, you can't actually store more than a few science juniors in that little data can thing. So that's okay. But anyway, we take some science, and I think in a minute we're going to get Jeb out of his capsule. Yeah, Jeb out of his capsule. That's what we're going to do. And he's out. Look at him go. Look at him. Look at him do things. And he'll take science. He'll take a surface sample. I think I end up like walking around on the surface a little bit, if I remember, because you know you should always do that when you land on a place like the moon where you can jump really high. It's kind of fun. So okay, let's go around. Let's do things. We're gonna look at the surface of the moon a little bit and play around with that, because like you should always do that. I mean, look at the moon. It's really cool. Like I love how far this game has come. You know, in so long. It used to be you had one planet, and then you got the moon, and you got Minmus, and now we have a gigantic solar system of planets and multiple ways to get there, and lander tech and comm units, and just really cool. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games, and I'm going to take a minute to gush about it because I can. Well, anyway, so put him back in there. We're going to probably try to get home in a minute. That's probably the goal, right? Get home. So let's see what happens when we finally decide to take off. And here we go. We're taking off, and we're going to go home. Now, I think I said it when I was actually recording this, but personally, for me, I find it interesting, if you're on the moon, there we go, kick those off, to fly on the 270 and not the 90. I don't actually remember if it really makes anything more or less efficient, quote unquote, but I like doing it anyway, and of course it doesn't take that much to get off the moon in this game, you know, no problem really. So, yep, we're going to focus on getting off the moon now, so, yay, moon. Okay, so we have a escape burn, and now we're heading out to Kerbal, and, oh, crap, we messed up a little bit, didn't we? Gigantic orbit. Absolutely gigantic. Should have not done that. That's okay. That's okay. We've got fuel, right? So we're going to push our periaps in toward Kerbal. And I think at this point we realize that, like, if we use the apoapsis to actually come in instead of the periapsis, I don't know how we did that. We somehow managed to wrap around the moon. I don't know. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. If I burn there, it'll do good. So I'm going to burn there. I get that bright idea in a minute. Okay, so we're about to start the burn to fix our orbit, bring it into Kerbal. Doesn't take much delta V at all because we're really high over Kerbal, so that's great. And so we have a moon encounter, which is kind of amusing, but I think we actually get rid of that. Like we try to get rid of that. We like just kind of. Do we not get rid of that? I don't remember. I think we just say screw it. Do we? I don't remember. Oh, okay, yeah. I think we just say screw it and just go for it. Like whatever. We're just gonna deal with the moon thing. Yeah, I mean it's not like it's a really heavy encounter anyway. So, and then of course we keep the same periap. So not a problem. Not a problem at all. Yep. So coming in, we have our encounter. And then we have our actual. So here we go. We're going to come on into the atmosphere now. Wonderful stuff. It's getting a little hot for Mr. Kerbal. That's okay. Is that Jebediah? I think that's Jebediah in there. Everything explodes. I don't even know what that stuff was. I think it was like electric charge, like batteries or something. I don't even remember. But it exploded. A lot of stuff exploded. So, but the heat shield is holding. So that's the important part. So we're going to descend in the atmosphere, make our glorious landing as planned. Here we go. We're slowing down. We're not burning up anymore. The flames have dissipated a little bit, and in a minute you'll see that our first set of chutes pop. Yep, and they're drag chutes. They don't actually really start slowing us down. They just help if you got a lot of air velocity, and then of course there's the other one. There's the main one. The small chutes are just nice. They're added help. I don't think that they do a whole lot, but when you have like the science payload and everything on the vehicle already, I just find it safer. It just feels nicer, honestly. So yeah, there you go. And parachute should start to open up. There's one set of parachutes. How lovely. And the other one popped earlier, so I just kind of kept going. And we eject our heat shield because for the lulz, I like hearing it explode in the water. Basically, that's really the only reason. So yeah. So we're coming in to the ocean, and we're gonna be able to recover this mission. It was successful. We got to the moon. We landed. We explored it. Not much, but we explored it. And then we came home. You know, that's what we did. It's fun stuff. I think I turned the physics warp down a little bit because I've had craft just totally explode while I was trying to land them because I was in times 4. But anyway, we make our nice, safe landing. Look at us go. So now we're gonna get to see what the science we pick is. That's the fun part, right? Yeah. So let's see what science we pick here, huh? So, okay. Yes. Kerbal's back, and there's the yeah. I don't remember what the problem is here. Okay, so science. What do we pick? We obviously pick landing. Landing is the big one. Yes, landing is absolutely got to happen. Otherwise, yeah, it kind of has to happen. I think we have. Yep, we go for flight control. We really think about specialized control, but I don't think I do it. I'm trying to remember what I picked. I really don't remember, and that's really sad. I should actually know what I picked. I think I like ponder it for a second or something. Like what? And then I pick up space exploration. Miniaturization. No, I don't go for miniature. I'm trying to remember. Do I pick electrics? I'm pretty sure I pick electrics. I mean, then I just start looking at the tree like an idiot. I do that constantly. That's my biggest flaw in this game. I cut out more minutes of that. Of me just staring at the tree. Oh, good lord. Okay, we pick fuel systems. Because finally, seriously, I cut out a lot of viewing of that. Jesus. And propulsion systems, I think we stare at it for a second. I don't know if we have any more science. Ah, yes, we go for heavy rocketry. We absolutely have to go. Yes, we go for heavy rocketry. Sweet. Do we go for... Okay, so we go for that. And so, this is where I make my outro. Thanks for watching. VictoryOverSelf. We went to the moon. We got back. I don't know what we're doing next time. We'll see. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.